ou à une heure. Et ce meeting sera terminé par un moment de réseautage comme nous avions l'habitude de le faire naturellement. Il y a quelques semaines ou quelques mois ou encore quelques jours, des officiers ont été élus. Élus pour porter pour une année la destinée de club, la destinée de division ou la destinée de district. Il est important en ce début de mandat que nous puissions déjà nous outiller. Comme le dit le dicton, qui veut aller loin ménage sa monture, je cite. Nous allons donc aujourd'hui échanger, nous allons donc apprendre ou revoir la façon dont nous pourrions réussir notre année Toastmasters. Et la personne qui va avoir la charge de nous outiller ou de nous proposer des outils afin de pouvoir rendre notre année exceptionnelle est une personne exceptionnelle. Elle est également passe-président de 2 clubs. Elle a été passe-président de 2 clubs, ancien directeur de secteur, ancien directeur de la division F. Il a été logistique manager du district 94 à 2 reprises, ancien finance manager du district 94, ancien PQD du district 94, et pour ce mandat, il est directeur du district 94. Il est mordu de technologie et c'est sa passion et surtout sa profession. Vous l'aurez reconnu, je vous invite à donner beaucoup de cœur, beaucoup d'émoticônes pour notre cher Dédé Kayode Yusuf, DTM, que j'invite, à qui je remets le lutrin virtuel, le micro et la caméra. Dear DTM Kayode Yusuf, over to you.
Merci beaucoup, mon ami Kofi Benin. Bonsoir, bonsoir à tous. Je suis très content ce soir parce que c'est my French now fails me. I wanted to say this is our first AFTERWORKs for the year, and I am so excited to be the first facilitator for our AFTERWORKs this year. I say good evening to you, fellow Toastmasters, and if we have any guests, hi, good evening. This evening, we'll be talking about the keys to a successful Toastmasters year. And this is a very exciting topic for me because it comes on different layers, and hopefully we'll be able to take these layers one after the other. Hopefully I'll be able to work with the timer so that I get to know when to begin to round up, because I get very passionate when I talk about Toastmasters, and believe you me, I can talk about this all through the night. The keys to success as a Toastmaster. I usually try to avoid speaking with slides, but I'm going to share just a few slides this evening. The reason is simple. I want us to just have a visual as I take us along in this presentation. So this evening, I will be talking about why do we even need Toastmasters? Before we talk about the success part of Toastmasters, why should we even be Toastmasters in the first place? Then we move on to some success stories. I am a success story of Toastmasters. For those that have listened to my story, I've always shared how Toastmasters have come to rescue me. From somebody who contested an election unopposed and got disqualified because I couldn't present my thoughts very well, to someone who has been able to stand in front of audiences ranging to several numbers of people, to someone who's been able to begin to do marketing. So something I was very scared of. I think that the missing link for me was Toastmasters, but tonight is not going to be about me. I have other success stories that I would love to talk about. And then we go into the meat of tonight, which is some keys to success. I'm going to show this slide because this slide is very important. And a lot of times when I talk about Toastmasters, I use the slide to tell how important Toastmasters is to us. Now, can anybody look through this slide and tell me what is different about the slide? What's unique about this picture that you see? Let's put that in the chat. What's different? What's unique? What's odd, if I can call it that, about this slide? Members are at the top. Thank you very much, Kofi. Yes, the members are at the top. Now, this is going to describe what excuse me. This is going to describe what I want to talk about. The members at the top. Now, I'm bringing this out because, remember, we want to talk about success in the Toastmasters year. And when people look at this, you can look at this from different levels. You can look at this from this. Excuse me, it's been a rainy day in Lagos. You can look at this from the district. You can look at this from the division. You can look at this from the area, from your club. But I want to pay a lot of attention on the member. The reason why I want to pay a lot of attention on the member is because when the members improve, the club improves. When the clubs improves, the area improves. When the areas improve, the divisions improve. When the division improves, we get to the ultimate, which is the improvement of the districts. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then speak. I want you to actually see me as I get to speak. So before we go into how the members should improve, what's our district mission? Our district mission is simple. We want to improve club quality. We want to build new clubs. Improve club quality on one side, build new clubs on the other side. That's what the district is built to do. And we get to do this every time. The PQT Directorate would organize trainings to help our clubs. We'll do market tasks. Where exactly does this stop? When do we stop building clubs? Why is there a lot of noise on we building clubs all the time? Well, it's never going to stop because Toastmasters is something that is very unique and is very needed for humans across the world. So until we cover everyone across the world, we most probably would not stop. Now, let's leave this and move back to the member. And I'll start by asking this question. Why did you join Toastmasters? Let's put this in the charts. Why did you join Toastmasters? What was the thing that you thought of that made you join Toastmasters? While I expect your feedback, I'll tell you why I joined Toastmasters. I joined Toastmasters because I knew that if I wanted to get to wherever it was I needed to get to in the world, I needed to be able to communicate with people. Toastmaster Chika said that she wants to overcome a social anxiety crisis. My goodness, that was exactly me. I prefer to be the guy in the corner than being the person speaking to everybody. Nzogang said to improve myself, to be a better version of myself. Modeste says to build my leadership skill, I believe. Sandra Obi Watara, DTM, Division K Director, said to be part of an inspiring network. Well, that was not my thought. I didn't want to inspire it. I just wanted to be able to stand in front of people and speak. And then we have TM Royce says to be more persuasive and present my speech in TEDx. I hope you've been able to do your TEDx and you were able to present your speech in TEDx. And Eman say pour amollir mon leadership, apprend et être un grand orateur. This would mean that he wants to improve its leadership and learn to be a good orator. And our moderator, TM Grace Amoka, said, I knew I had a lot more to offer, but fear was stopping me, so I wanted to move out of that place to improve my writing and communication skills. So a lot of us have similar reasons why we joined Toastmasters. I have seen a lot of my reasons. I just could not stand in front of an audience to speak. So it was something that I really, really needed. So a lot of us have similar reasons why we joined Toastmasters. But you see, one of the things that I've noticed in Toastmasters is that there are two sets of people. There were the self-centered people. Those are people that have joined Toastmasters for all these reasons that we have listed out. A lot more coming in. I'm not going to read them because of time. But a lot of us joined Toastmasters. Could we mute that person? Thank you. A lot of us joined Toastmasters to improve ourselves. But you see, there's nothing wrong in joining Toastmasters because you want to improve yourself. It's fine to join Toastmasters to improve yourself. But that is not the ultimate. The ultimate that you should see yourself after about 1 or 2 years of joining Toastmasters is striving to help other people to grow and improve. I'll explain what that means to you. Like I mentioned earlier on, there are two sets of people that join Toastmasters. The first set of people are those that join to improve themselves. The second set of people are those that have joined Toastmasters to improve themselves, but then they actually also want to improve other people. When you get to that stage where you want to improve other people, that is when your Toastmasters journey just started. I'll repeat that. When you get to the place where you want to help improve other people, that is when your Toastmasters journey just started. Let me explain what this means to you. What is our motto in Toastmasters? Can we put it in the chat? What is our motto in Toastmasters? If you looked at my presentation, I had it just underneath there. What's the motto of Toastmasters? I see some of us typing, just waiting and waiting. And while waiting, I love what TM Ali said. She said to improve my public speaking skills and inspire parents with children under the autism spectrum. That's beautiful. Yes, and so I see where leaders are made. Toastmaster Mary Henry, where leaders are made. Now tell me, who is a leader that cannot communicate? Who is a leader that cannot inspire people to action? If our motto says where leaders are made, what this means is that as Toastmasters, we are meant to be leaders. It's not a matter of choice. It's not a matter of, it's not my portion. It's not what I'm built for. No. The reason why we join Toastmasters is primarily to become leaders, to improve our leadership skills. In the process of becoming leaders, we get to learn communications. We get to build the confidence to stand in front of people. We get to learn interpersonal skills. We get to learn other skills, how to organize meetings, how to control people, how to manage people, how to manage resources. However, as a Toastmaster, we need to primarily be leaders. What this means is that when you join Toastmasters, yes, you have joined for your self-centered reason because you want to improve yourself, but you need to grow to that level where you're looking to improve other people. My fellow Toastmasters, when you get to that stage, then you can say you have become a Toastmaster. Now that we have cleared what it means to be a Toastmaster, to become a leader, to become selfless, to dedicate your time and effort to other people, then let's begin to talk about how you can first improve yourself. First things first, we need to see these Toastmasters as something to improve ourselves. Yes, I had said that you need to seek to improve other people. But how do you improve other people if you yourself are not improved? How do you give to people if you are empty? One of the advice I give to leaders is do not seek to lead so much that you're pouring all of yourself to other people and you're not getting anything back for yourself. So as leaders, as a matter of urgency, we must always seek to improve ourselves all the time. It's very critical and very, very important. Seek first to improve yourself. When you have seek to improve yourself, then offer yourself for service. And offering yourself for service does not mean you have to become an area director or division director. No. But within your club, look out for the challenges that you have. When I was club secretary, I just thought, what was one of the things I could do to give the best out of my secretariat? What I did was to come up with the club newsletter. After every meeting, I would send emails out to all of our club members so that they would see what had happened during the club meeting if you had been absent. If you were present in the club meeting, we would also want to show you yourself. If you had done table topics, we wanted to show you a photo of yourself doing your table topics. I was able to solve a problem at my office as club secretary. And guess what? That made me to be promoted to become the club vice president membership. So seek to volunteer yourself, your services, your expertise to your club, to your community. Another way you can seek to also volunteer yourself, assuming that you have grown a little bit, is to begin to mentor people. I tell people that the easiest way for you to learn is by teaching. When we talk about learning, you say, oh, you learn by going to school, becoming a student, becoming a mentee. Yes, I agree with that. That is a very good way for you to learn. But I assure you, the easiest way for you to learn is by being a teacher. Because as a teacher, you're a couple of levels ahead of your student. The way you see things are going to be different. And this doesn't have to do with just expertise. It also has to do with mindsets. So if you want to improve yourself, get people that you are able to impact, that you're able to improve. One of the ways to improve people is when you actually see people give a speech in your club. In a lot of clubs, there are things that they call love notes, where you get to evaluate people, despite that you are not the evaluator of that person. When you do that, you are volunteering your expertise to your club. Because aside from the evaluation of the main speech evaluator, that member is getting other evaluations for themselves. And guess what? Maybe you're also preparing yourself for the speech evaluation contest. Becoming a mentor to people can also help you improve yourself. I've also seen people joining Toastmasters as a social community. And believe you me, I preach social communities in Toastmasters a lot. As club president, one of the things that I did in my club was to have something we call restaurant tastings. After our club meetings, we'll go to a restaurant, we'll choose a restaurant, we'll go there, we'll just go have food, and we talk everything else aside from Toastmasters. I love that. But never forget the primary reason why you came to Toastmasters. Remember that the primary reason you came to Toastmasters is to improve yourself, not to improve other people, not to go to restaurants. It's to first improve yourself. So go back to that primary reason and pay a lot of attention to it. And people who decide that they don't go to club meetings, or they go to club meetings when it's convenient for them. I drive 1 hour, 30 minutes to go to my club meetings. And last year, one of the disagreements I had with my club executives was, why should we have online meetings where we can have physical meetings when most of our members are in the same city? The point I'm making is that we must seek to get the best out of our Toastmasters experience. At the time when I had 2 clubs that were meeting in the same place, I would go to these 2 club meetings. I'll attend the first meeting 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I'll wait for the second meeting 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. Because I would say if I could drive 2 hours to a meeting hours and attend a 4-hour meeting. So I encourage you, make sure you get the best out of your Toastmasters meeting. Don't just relax and say, oh, I'm going to do that speech later on. It doesn't work that way. Give that speech the best that you can give to it. Have a schedule with your vice president education. Reach out to them. Tell them, I want to achieve this by this time. Reach out to your mentor. Tell them, this is what I want to achieve in 3 months. And pursue as much as possible to achieve these things. Don't be that person that wants to do speeches every week because you want to be a DTM. It doesn't work that way. Yes, you will get the DTM, but what is the use of DTM? DTM is not useful outside the Toastmasters circle. And if you want to test it, when you get to the office tomorrow, tell your colleagues, I'm a DTM. They'll ask you, what does a DTM mean? So do not pursue to become a DTM. No, rather, pursue to improve yourself. One of the things I do when I do speeches is that I do a self-evaluation. What could I have improved in this speech? How best could I have done this speech? If I was going to do this speech again, what would I not do that I have done? In terms of my preparations, what could I have done that I did not do? When you do these things, even if you do not write it down, it registers in your subconscious, such that the next time you're doing a speech, those things that you did not do, they begin to play out. You begin aggressively to improve yourself. Madam Moderator, I see that my time is up. Can you confirm that the time is really up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just round up with this. It's important that you also celebrate your little wins. Don't wait till people get to celebrate your wins. For some of us that are introverts, we are calm, we do not like to blow our trumpets, it's important you celebrate your wins. When you finish a project, give yourself a pat at the back. Look through the project, bask in that euphoria that I have learned the skills. When you reach a milestone, take yourself out for dinner. Celebrate your little wins, because when you celebrate those wins, it inspires you to achieve more. And guess what? Like I had said earlier on, when the member improves, the club gets to improve. When the club improves, the area gets to improve. When the area improves, the division improves. And when the division improves, the district definitely will improve. And what we're looking for this year is to be the #1 district in the world. I looked through the documents and I just see that if we can deliver the values of Toastmasters to all of our members, improving them, seeing that they grow and they improve themselves, we will have nothing stopping us from being the #1 district in the whole world. Thank you very much, and over to you, Madam Moderator.
Thank you very much, DTM Kayode. That was a fantastic session. I would hand over to Toastmaster Kofi to take the Q&A segment. Over to you, Toastmaster Kofi.
Thank you, Grace. Thanks again, dear DTM Kayode. Merci encore, Grace. Merci, DTM Kayode, pour ce beau kick-off que tu nous as fait ce soir, dont tu nous as gracié. Je vais rapidement essayer de revenir un peu sur les principaux éléments qui ont été évoqués. Notre cher Didier a d'abord tenu à ce que nous rappelions la mission du district, qui est celle de créer des clubs. Et il nous a demandé jusqu'où nous allions créer les clubs, à quel niveau de saturation nous allions arriver. Et il a rappelé à ce moment, en nous montrant la pyramide, que le membre aujourd'hui était au top de toutes nos actions, de toutes nos activités. Il a rappelé que pour que le club puisse être de qualité, pour que le club puisse évoluer, il faut que les membres puissent évoluer. Pour que le secteur, la division, le district puisse évoluer, puisse croître, il faut que les membres puissent évoluer, puissent être à l'aise. Une deuxième chose qu'il nous a évoqué, à part la prise en compte effective des membres, c'est le service. Il nous a recommandé de prendre le temps de pouvoir servir. Servir dans la mesure où, pour résumer ce qu'il a dit, c'est en formant qu'on se forme, c'est en donnant qu'on reçoit. Donc, il a insisté là-dessus, sur le fait que cette année, il serait quand même bien que nous puissions mettre au service des autres les compétences que nous avons pour les affûter et surtout les perfectionner. Troisième chose, pas des moindres, socialiser. Parce qu'il y a des personnes, effectivement, qui rejoignent Toastmasters pour se faire des amis, pour socialiser, pour avoir de bons moments. Et il a recommandé que nous puissions passer de bons moments au-delà de nos sessions de club. Il a pris comme exemple des fêtes que lui-même il avait eu à mettre en place quand il était président, où il allait avec son équipe, enfin avec son club, tester des restaurants, qui était une activité après les sessions, mais qui est également une activité fédérative que nous pourrions utiliser pour renforcer les liens entre les membres de nos clubs. La dernière, pas la moindre, c'est de pouvoir célébrer nos petits succès. C'est vrai que tant au niveau des clubs, au niveau des secteurs, au niveau des divisions du district, nous nous projetons sur la fin de l'année. Nous voulons être un club distingué, nous voulons être un club distingué select, un club distingué du président. Mais il est important que nous puissions célébrer nos petites réalisations, nos petites victoires. Il a vraiment insisté là-dessus, que nous puissions célébrer nos petites victoires. Il a terminé en nous rappelant que la vision n'avait pas changé, mais surtout qu'elle est unique, qu'elle est celle d'être le district numéro 1 du monde cette année. C'est une vision qui n'est pas impossible, et je crois qu'avec l'ébauche des éléments qu'il nous a donnés ce soir, nous pourrions tous œuvrer à ce que nous puissions atteindre cet objectif commun qui est celui de pouvoir être un district de qualité, faire du district 130 un district d'exception. Je pense que nous allons ouvrir la partie des questions-réponses, parce que sûrement qu'il y a des officiers qui brûlent de pouvoir poser des questions à notre Didi, de pouvoir comprendre certaines choses un peu plus. Nous allons ouvrir l'étape des questions et réponses afin que nous puissions rapidement prendre les inquiétudes des uns et des autres. Je propose que nous puissions aller euh, par deux questions auxquelles notre DD répond, et ainsi de suite, on pourra avancer. Pour poser la question, je propose que les interlocuteurs lèvent la main, nos membres lèvent la main pour qu'on puisse les identifier, pour qu'ils posent leurs questions une fois qu'on les aura désignés. Et notre Didi répondra au bout de aux deux questions, et ainsi de suite. Nous avons Nzogang qui vient de lever la main, donc nous allons prendre la question déjà.
I will speak in English because I'm talking to the Didi.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, Didi, I want to appreciate your presentation. It was quite a wonderful one. But now, my question is, what are the baby steps you can advise a young person who wants to get involved fully in the Toastmasters journey? Thank you, Didi.
Thank you very much, Nzogang. So your question is, what are the baby steps for a new Toastmaster to take? Yeah, thank you very much. The first step I would say is that you need to be dedicated. If someone had told me about Toastmasters, I would say it doesn't work. But because I was able to see it, I saw that it's a system that works. Now, aside from seeing, at the time that I knew about Toastmasters, it was at the time when I had a lot of hunger for public speaking and leadership. So I had put in a lot of efforts. I put in so much efforts. One of the remarks somebody got the first time I played Toastmaster of the Day was that I knew when this person was a new member. And how come he's playing Toastmaster of the Day so well like this? So as a new member, you need to be hungry for development. You need to be hungry for growth. You need to be able to put in the work. Toastmasters is not a school where someone
Ce n'est
checks.
pas une école là où quelqu'un vous donne des devoirs et vient derrière vous. Est-ce que tu as pratiqué? Mais vous-même, vous devez vous mettre à la tâche. Travaillez vous-même. Programmez vos prises de parole, vos discours. Et lorsque vous donnez vos discours, ne donnez pas seulement le discours. Regardez aux objectifs et aux compétences que vous allez apprendre dans ces projets de discours. Je vous donne un exemple. L'un de mes mentors avait besoin de faire une présentation au Nigeria. Alors, la présentation qu'il voulait faire impliquait le fait d'apprendre une culture.
What people will do is they'll go online and just Google, oh, what is this festival about? But he didn't do that. He actually went to the State Ministry of Culture and Tourism to go and ask about that festival. What I'm talking about is about 12 years ago. But today, when that guy talks about that culture, you will think he's an expert in that culture. But it was a Toastmaster speech that made him know about that culture. So just like this mentor of mine is able to know about a culture just by doing a speech, you can learn a lot of other things about Toastmasters. So back to the question, dedication, be hungry for growth, and be willing to also serve. In that place of service, you will get to learn and become better yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Didi. Nzogang, I don't know if it's okay for the question, if he has answered. It's okay, it's okay, great. Be hungry for growth and for learning. Thank you, dear Didi. Is there another question or another intervention that someone wants to do about the presentation that our Didi just made? Est-ce qu'il y a une question ou une intervention que quelqu'un souhaiterait faire sur l'intervention de notre
Is there a
Didi?
presentation or a comment on what the Didi just tonight? Or maybe someone who
D'accord. Alors, s'il n'y a pas de questions, je pense qu'on va peut-être passer à la partie. On va redonner la parole à notre cher Dédé.
So if there's no question, we'll give the floor to our Didi. If there's no intervention, in the chat there is a question. There's a question in the chat.
We'll give back the floor to you. As there is no questions, it seems everything is very clear. Is
Il y a 3 requêtes. Il y a une requête dans le chat.
Thank you very much. It's very good when you do not have questions. It means that you communicated effectively to all of the audience. Before handing over, I quickly would just want to talk about the 100-day challenge that we are hoping to have. I see a hand up. Kofi, do you want to take that before I go to the 100-day challenge?
Sorry, I didn't get you well.
There's a hand that is raised up. Ask if you have a question.
Alors, je demandais s'il y a une question.
Maybe what we can do, so sorry to butt in. Maybe what we can do
Merci.
is have people put in their questions in the chat and we can address it on the general group because we're running out of time for the Q&A segment, if that's okay.
Thank you, Grace.
Okay, that works fine. If you have further questions, please do ask them in the chat. Quickly before I hand over, I need to just quickly share this, else the PQD will have my head on the platter. All of our clubs, our divisions, and our areas. And I think that since the new year is starting, this is a good time for us to share this. I'll quickly do this in English, and I'm sure the interpreters will help us for the other languages. For our clubs, we expect that the club success plan is developed and submitted within the first 100 days. We want to see a renewal of at least 20 members. We also want to see a recruitment of 5 new members. As we know, there's a Smedley Awards for those that do a renewal before September. So we're hoping to see a renewal of 5 new members in September. We also would hope that this club would have done their first semester Contish club program. 100% of their members trained, 100% of their members enrolled in pathways. For clubs that are able to meet this criteria, we have something special planned up for them. The same goes to our areas in the area success plan. Create One Club would have held their area council meeting. 100% of their clubs visited, participated in the division and area directors training, and also in the district council. Such areas will be noted down, and we have something special planned for them. For the division success plan done and submitted. 1 club created, club officers training for all of their clubs created and completed, division directors participation in the division and area directors training, division directors participation in the district council, which would hold before September 30th, and 50% of their clubs completing the 100 days challenge. This is something that the PQD Directorate is going to be watching out for, and we will do well to recognize such clubs. I'll also quickly talk about the Club Growth Directorate, which simply has the 5-star member, 5-star area director, 5-star division director, and sponsors of clubs. What this simply means is that an area director who has been able to create 1 club will be given the 5-star general title. Division director who has been able to create 3 clubs will be given the 5-star title. And then for the members that are able to sponsor clubs will be given 5-star titles. I know we're out of time, and I'll hand over back to Madam Moderator. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those. I hope we've taken note of all the things we need to take note of. Right about now, I would like to hand this over to Toastmaster Mbikina for the presentation of toasts. Over to you, Toastmaster Mbikina.
Merci, Toastmaster Grace, pour la parole. Le début, c'est toujours aujourd'hui.
beginning is always today. Yesterday went, and today is to be built. Today is life.
La vie ouvre ses portes à
And
ceux qui
life,
veulent ardemment les pousser et à ceux qui décident, bec et ongle, de s'autoriser un nouveau départ vers des meilleurs horizons. Chers Toastmasters, quelles sont ces portes scellées, cadenassées que vous aimeriez franchir? Est-ce la porte de l'excellence, de la discipline ou encore du succès? Nos rêves, nos aspirations et nos ambitions se trouvent souvent de l'autre côté de ces portes. Ce n'est pas la force, mais la persévérance qui fait des grandes choses. Ces mots de Samuel Johnson résonnent au plus profond de nous. Nos prédécesseurs nous ont démontré que tout est possible. Il est possible de réussir, il est possible de briller, il est possible de bien débuter. Aujourd'hui, nous avons l'opportunité de réécrire notre parcours, car un nouveau départ n'est pas seulement un concept, mais c'est un état d'esprit. Chaque jour, nous avons l'opportunité de réécrire notre histoire par une page blanche qui s'offre à nous. Nous avons un moment pour recommencer, pour corriger nos erreurs, pour avancer avec sagesse et détermination. Alors réfléchissons un instant. Qu'est-ce qui nous retient? Quelles chaînes devons-nous briser pour ouvrir ces portes? La peur de l'échec, le doute, le manque de confiance en soi? Rappelez-vous que chaque grand voyage commence toujours par un premier pas. Chers Toastmasters, levons nos verres à ces nouveaux départs, à ces aventures qui nous attendent, à cette excellence que nous visons, au service que nous rendons et à l'intégrité que nous portons au nouveau départ.
Au nouveau départ. Au nouveau départ.
Au départ.
Au nouveau 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 départ.
Nouveau départ.
Au nouveau départ.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Manuel, for that lovely toast to new.
merci beaucoup,
Au nouveau
Toastmaster
départ. Thank you.
Emmanuel,
It's been
pour
such an
ce
amazing
toast,
session we've had
le nouveau
today.
départ.
Put in the
Ça a
chat,
été
what's your
une
highlight?
très belle
Put your
session ce
highlight
soir.
in, and
Dites-nous dans le chat
what
quelles ont
you were
été
here today. What are you going to
vos
tell
grandes
us?
lumières.
Yeah, that was an excellent toast.
C'est un merveilleux toast qui nous a été proposé. Merci beaucoup. Alors, nous allons avancer vers notre dernier.
Just a moment, please. Let me stop this. All right. Okay. Yes, we're here. Okay. Thanks for staying with us. And we're rounding off the meeting now. And I'd like the Sergeant at Arms to kindly share the announcements. Yes. Yay. Thank you very much. So we have a challenge from the Office of the Public Relations. And there's so much going on in District 130, the best district in the whole of Toastmasters International, if I do say so myself. We need you to join us on social media. So please follow all our social media pages from Facebook to Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube. So whatever your age, there is something for you on all of these platforms. And we look forward to interacting with you and building a strong community together. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you on those pages. So put in the chat, which of these would you be following first? Which is your favorite social media platform? Put it in the chat. I love Instagram a lot because I feel like it's very easy and it's just photos of great things, and LinkedIn as well. What's your favorite social media platform, and where should we expect to see you? Please put it in the chat. Instagram, LinkedIn, Instagram, but I spend more time on YouTube. Yes, I think I watch about 3 YouTube videos per day. Fantastic. So I'll be looking forward to seeing all of us there. The second announcement we have today is training for division and area directors. The dates are on the flyers, and please, like our Didi said, you need to make the most of your Toastmasters experience, and this is one of the ways you can do that. The date is July 13, Saturday, so clear your calendar for this very important training, and we look forward to seeing you there. With these announcements, we've come to the close officially of today's after work meeting, and I'm super excited. I mean, we're finishing this on time, but we have a networking part of our meeting, and we'll be sent to breakout rooms where we'll get to meet new people, old friends, strengthen our bonds, and continue to build bridges. So please, if you would please send us out to our various breakout rooms, and let's these conversations begin. So click it depends on what device you're using, but just click to join a breakout room and we will see you there. Don't go anywhere. We haven't finished. Meet new people and interact with the old people. I'll see you all in your various breakout rooms. Feel free to move from one breakout room to another. You never know what kind of connections you can form. It's been an absolute pleasure moderating today's session, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. So see you in the breakout rooms.
DTM Joseph from Division C. Confirm if you can hear me.
Hello,
Yes,
hello. I can hear you.
It's nice meeting you guys. Yes, I'm from Division C. I know which division you are from.
Good evening. My name is Amina.
Amina, from which division and which club?
Phoenix Toastmasters Club, Division C.
Oh, Phoenix. Amina. Talatu, is that you?
Yes.
My admin manager. Okay, that's great. Okay.
DTM Joseph, how come you don't know your admin manager now?
No, I'm actually driving, so I'm not looking at.
Amina, if I'm you,
I'm
what
not looking at
DTM Joseph, you will
phone,
not, you will not like it. Good evening, everyone. This was
Forgive me.
DTM Alassane, good to see you here. DTM Gael Bomb, nice to see you.
He's there.
DTM Valer, Adelaide, Berry, and also we have
DJ Gaston! DJ Gaston! My brother. Nice to hear your voice again.
Yes, my senior Eddie, Didi.
DJ